So today we're going to be talking about Vox Machina.
Fear not, ranger, barbarian, magician, thief, cavalier, and acrobat.
It's not... Let's try that again.
Who's drunk? Not me, I'm great.
Didn't you only have one ale?
I think that scene showing that Keyleth gets drunk after only one drink is to let us know that she's lived a really sheltered life. A lot of parents shelter their children so that bad things don't happen to them. There's a cost to that, but the way that we learn that we're competent is by becoming resilient, and that means that we have to go through difficult situations. That's how we build our capabilities and our belief in ourselves. And the problem is if we end up being very, very sheltered and then thrown out into the world, it's like having an indoor cat that's never experienced the world before, and then at a certain stage, we just throw them outside, and they haven't learned the skills in order to survive. And our job as parents is not to protect our children from the world, but to prepare them for it.
Keyleth! A little magic might help?
I'm serious trouble here!
We never know how we're going to respond when danger hits, but especially if you have not gone through lots of very dangerous situations, you may go through a freeze response. And that's when your limbic system kind of floods out your cognitive part of your brain, the part that thinks. And you can see her looking around and she can kind of hear things, but they're muted because her brain is just processing way too fast, and all it's saying is just survive. And that ringing and the fact that it's kind of echoing, that's really common for people. And it's like you want to move, but your body just won't let you.
Keyleth!
Keyleth! Sorry, okay.
Vex, she shouts at her to kind of bring her back in. Now, I wouldn't say that shouting is the best way to handle when someone's going through a freeze response, but you can fully understand it. There's not a lot of time to walk her through things. And for Keyleth, it does bring her back, which is allowing her to kind of snap back to reality and bring her back to the here and now.
Dragon, we almost died.
Except we didn't die.
And that's the after effect of having a panic attack, is that we go through these aftershocks. We weren't able to really process it while we were there. Our brain does that naturally so that we can stay at the task at hand and survive. But then after, we can reflect on how dangerous it was, and that's traumatic for us also. And Keyleth is reflecting on how that could have been the end of them. And the reason for that is so that we can take a look at, did we handle this in the best way possible? It's our brain going through a new battle plan if necessary.
Because of you, Keyleth, you hear me? We're alive because of you.
Pike knows that Keyleth doesn't really believe in herself. And that's also because I'm assuming she was so sheltered. Even though Keyleth is so powerful, but she doesn't really own it. She doesn't yet believe it within herself. And Pike recognizes that and helps her restructure her thought patterns. Our response to danger or stress or a difficult situation, that all will depend upon our belief in ourselves. If we know we're going to handle it, our body is not going to give us a stress response because we have that. And so Pike is specifically trying to help Keyleth understand her power and her skill, and that she made a difference to this team, so that hopefully Keyleth can also imbue that within herself and not have that freeze response when danger comes up.
I'm in. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrified, out of my mind, but I'm in.
And that's the true definition of courage. Courage is not doing something and having no fear. No, courage is being scared, being terrified, and still being able to move forward.
Keyleth, can't you give us a little sunlight?
Me? I don't know. I've never tried. I get... Come on. I can't do it.
Keyleth is still too much in her head. She doubts herself before she even tries. Our inner voice and how we reflect upon it, that changes all the circumstances around us. If we undermine ourselves, we're going to aim too low. We're going to try tasks that are too easy for us. In order for us to really grow, we need to go into that growth stage where something is a little bit difficult, it's hard and challenging. And so Keyleth needs to really work on her own belief in who she is as a person and what she brings to the table.
Didn't know about your past. I know you think you're alone, that we don't know what you're going through, but you don't have to be.
A lot of people that are strong on the level of empathy, they kind of absorb the feelings from those around them. So with Percy being upset, she feels his pain and wants to make him feel better.
I may never see my family again. I don't get to go home until I prove myself worthy.
I didn't know that.
She wants to share her story so that Percy knows that he's not alone. And I think that she's hoping that he feels comfortable enough to share his pain. Also, that's the way that we bond in groups and form new tribes. And I think that it's very important for Keyleth to feel like she's a valuable member of this group.
Appreciate that, Keyleth. Truly, and for the record, I think you're damn worthy.
And you see how Keyleth's eyes lit up when he said that you're damn worthy? She wouldn't have really taken those words in and they wouldn't have meant as much if that was from Pike or from Vex. Why? Because Percy rarely gives compliments. He kind of acts like he doesn't even really care about everyone that much. Him not just saying you are worthy, but you're damn worthy, that emphasis from someone that doesn't give compliments carries so much more weight. And that's what she needs. When you see someone's eyes light up when you give them a compliment, that's when you know that that's the bucket that they hope to be fed in. That's what they need to be filled. And for Keyleth, she needs to feel like she's valuable and contributing. And she has character traits that makes her a valuable team member.
Keyleth, it's time! Prove yourself!
Moment. I love Keyleth really owning her own power and being able to show it when push came to shove. When she's really scared, she's able to do such amazing things. And that scream that she lets out, that's that true belief in being able to do what she had hoped for. A lot of times when we've put all of this doubt in ourselves, to be able to let loose and really just let go, to not be inside of your head, feels amazing. And this is her moment truly to shine.
You're their light now.
And I love Pike saying to Keyleth that you're their light now. One is because of the last scene. It means it's so meaningful. But that nod from Keyleth, like, she owned that. This time she didn't doubt it. She didn't say, I'm not sure. And this moment, she was really able to internalize that she can do this. And I think that this is the start of seeing a new Keyleth. And if you like this video and wanted to support me, you can support me on Patreon. I also go through how I do these mild cosplays. And if you like this video, please hit subscribe.